Hi guys, it's Nancy and this is my After Stamp Wars video. We were sponsored by Pink and Main, who now carries toner foils and foilables. And these are toner printed sheets that are ready to be foiled. And I wanted to go through the difference in heat setting qualities because I used the laminator during Stamp Wars and it came out okay, but you can see that I have some underfoiling, especially my sentiment here, and I actually had to foil this twice because I had underfoiling, and especially in my background here, you can see here there's a lot of underfoiling, and I covered most of it up under this panel, but even here on my little bee, it's underfoiled. And so that's kind of really from using a laminator. So I wanted to just show you the difference of using a laminator and a mink. A mink is especially designed heating laminator. I mean, it is a laminator, but it has 5 heat settings, 0 through 5. The thicker your product is, the higher your heat needs to be. So we're going to start on 2. Normally I use it on 3, but we may have to go to 4. So let's see how we do here. I am using the gold holographic cheer foil called Fairy Wings Gold. And sometimes you need to do these experiments because different foils have a different heat transfer level. Also, the quality of your foil prints have a different heat transfer level. The thickness of the paper that you printed it on. So you can see this one came out pretty well using the laminator. A couple dust spots there, but nothing we can't cover up. So I'm just going to take a piece of this background here, and I'm just going to cut it into thirds. Let's do like 1 3/4, 1 1/2, 1 1/2. And we showed that you can ink blend on these, you can color them. That doesn't affect the foil. You can die cut with them. Alright, so I have cut these strips. So we have strips. The other thing is the way you put your design in. For something like this, I don't want to feed it into my machine that way because then my machine has to try to heat all of this, and as it goes through, the roller sticks the foils down and it could cause an issue. So you want to feed it in long ways so that your foil sticks in a smaller area as it goes through. I'm going to use the same cheer foil here. And what I'm going to do with this experiment is I'm just going to go through 2, 3, and 4 as my heat levels and see what is the best way for this foil to transfer on this design. Because that one was the one I noticed that I had the most trouble with in the laminator during Stamp Wars. And again, it's not going to be perfect when you're using a laminator. I was able to cover it up, but you do generally get better results if you use a mink. We are going to grab our dusty brush. And we always want a dusty. So we're going to dusty the image, dusty the back of the foil. And we have our machine on setting 2. I am using a mink carrier sheet to keep everything together. In a laminator, you would use regular copy paper or parchment paper. Okay, and so I'm going to feed this through long ways. And this is setting 2. I should probably write on the back, so let me write on the back here. This is 3, and this is going to be 4. And we're going to have these ready to go. And this just keeps the dust, pet hair, embossing powder, glitter off of your image, because when that happens, that's when you get the little black spot like this. See, that's clearly a piece of speck of dust got in there. Here too. And you won't see it with your eyes, but the foil will not stick to those areas. Okay, so these are ready to go. All right, so number 2 is done. I'm going to increase my heat to 3, and it will blink until it's hot enough. And you can see how, as the foil sticks, see how it creates these air bubbles? Well, when it does that, it kind of hinders some of the foil sticking to the other areas. So let's see how this did on 2, or should I wait to reveal it to the end? Oops, now my pencil lead broke. All right, so it says 3 is ready. I already did Dusty Dusty. And again, we're going to feed. And you want to make sure you smooth that over. There's no wrinkles or anything. And we're going to feed it in long ways like this. And you want to hold it and guide it through so that it doesn't get caught up in the back of the machine and get eaten. So I'm just guiding it through with my hand to make sure that it comes out the back. Once I feel it coming out the back, okay, then I can let go. All right, I am going to reveal this one and see how it does. And this is heat setting 2. Okay, that actually did pretty good. Definitely better than the results I got yesterday, for sure. There is a small spot right there that just didn't foil. But otherwise, I'm very happy. This is much better than the result I got yesterday. Okay, so that's 2. We have 3. And we're going to always let it cool down before you reveal your foil. And we have 4. So we're going to raise the heat again on my machine. Wait for it to stop blinking. That tells me that it is up to temperature. The other thing the Mink provides better than most laminators is it provides extra rollers, which is extra pressure. So it's not just heat, it's pressure. The rollers on each side, they press that foil into your paper and you get better results. So we're going to give that a second to warm up, and we're going to reveal. This is setting 3. Okay, and now we started to get kind of some overfoiling. So overfoiling leads to flaking, and I have quite a bit of that on here. So I'm just going to use a brush, and as I brush this off, you can actually see, let me see if I can show you guys in the camera here. See here where there's a black line? That is from overfoiling, that flaking of the foil down here. So still not bad. It looks okay, but I think in this case the lower heat might have been better. Okay, let's see how we do with number 4. 3 is normally where I do all my foiling, so we're going to see how 4 does. And 4 is a higher heat, but it looks like these foils transfer okay at 2. And then I'm going to use this piece that we foiled yesterday. We'll use this. And I think I'll color my bee the same way and put the card together. And I think that'll be fine. There we go. We'll just fussy cut him out. All right, this is 4. I'm not going to foil anything else, so we're going to let that cool down. We're going to let that cool down before we reveal it. And then I'll show you guys the differences between those. While that's cooling down, let's fussy cut this cute little bee here. I know, me, fussy cut. But I didn't leave enough of an area to cut around it as a circle, so we're just going to have to do it this way. And I did not foil this image yesterday because I thought it looked really cute just in black. So foiling it would have kind of taken away from the image, I think. So even though we love foiling, you don't have to foil everything in these foilable kits. You can just leave them. They are high quality printed. I mean, they're laser printed, so it's not going to rub off or anything. There's nothing super special about the science behind foiling. Is just that laser printers put down toner. Toner sits on top of the paper. When you heat that toner up, it gets sticky. And when you put the foil on it, the foil sticks to it. When it cools down, everything is normal again. So no one would know if you foiled it or didn't foil it. You can just leave it like this. And that is what I decided to do, was just color it in with some markers and not foil it. So keep that in mind. If you accidentally bought some foilables not knowing that you needed to foil them, you can still use them as is. There's a lot of companies out there that actually print products that are not made for foiling that you can foil because they're laser printed. And there's companies that print stuff to get printed, to get foiled, and you don't have to foil it. So don't ever feel like you're in a box when it comes to foiling. You have a lot of opportunities to change things up. All right, let's reveal how this looks on setting 4. Oh yeah, look at that. So that was the problem I was having yesterday, was maybe my laminator was too hot. Look at all of the missed spots from under foiling. So if you have this, that actually means that it probably works best if you have a cheaper laminator, doesn't get too hot. Number 4 was way too hot. It pulled all my foiling off. So 2 was the best, I would say. 3 is okay. Definitely do not go to 4. So let's put this little card together. I'm going to color this the same way I colored yesterday's. Just take a little blue and highlight his wings. And I'm just using a Copic marker. You can use a water-based dye marker. You can use a inks. You can use color pencils. Whatever you have. Just adding a little bit of color into his wings here. I am giving away 2 foilable kits and 2 rolls of foil. So if you want a chance to win, comment down below. I want to know, how long have you been toner foiling? Have you been following along for a couple of years? Have you just started toner foiling? So comment down below if you want a chance to win. I will pick 2 winners. In the U.S., you must be 18 years or older, and you must follow and comment the other people in the Stamp Wars, which would be Create with Chow, T, who is not afraid of color, Tracy Schultz, and our special guest was Erin Reed. So I will put all of their YouTube links down below. You must follow them, and if they have a Stamp Wars follow-up video, you want to make sure you watch and comment on that video. All right, so this is going to come together pretty easily. Let me just make a card base. I'm going to make this one out of black paper because I think that would really stand out. So make sure we cut it straight. 5 1/2. Score at 4 1/4. Okay, this is already cut down to 5 1/4 by 4. I'm going to use the one that I cut. This is only 1 inch, I believe. 1 1/4 inch. And we're going to glue that to there. So yeah, try lowering your heat if you're having any issues with any foil that you're trying to transfer over. Okay, where'd my bee go? You know, I'm always crafting and losing things around here. Where'd he go? You guys, I just seriously lost my bee. Oh boy. He's not on the bottom of my trimmer. Okay. I kind of need him. Let me pause my video and go find my bee that ran away. Okay, I found the runaway bee. So now we're going to put this card together. Trim off some of the excess down here. Actually, we have a little piece of foil. Let me see if I can grab a sentiment out of here. I'm going to turn my mink back on too. I'm going to cut out this Hello Spring. Okay, let me die cut that and I'll be right back. Okay, I have that die cut. We're going to dusty our image. Dusty the back of our foil. Put that in the carrier sheet. And I have my mini mink on 2. So we're going to feed that through. And I'm going to grab a little foam tape for the back of my bee. Okay, gotta let that cool down. And it is normal, by the way, for your mink to smell a little, especially when it's new. That's some of the stuff burning off of it. And it is normal for it to make clicking noises. Okay, here we go. We're going to reveal. And that is a way more better reveal than I got yesterday during Stamp Wars. So I'm pretty happy with that. I'm going to glue that down. That there. I'm going to color my little bees a little bit like I did yesterday. Okay, I think everybody has a little bit of color on them. It's a little hard to see with the glare from the lights, so I see the couple spots that I missed coloring. Okay, I think that's better. And I do want to add a little bit of green. Just on my... little extra pop of color there, doesn't hurt. Okay, I think I have all of that colored. Then we're going to pop up our little bee. Right there, and then I'll probably add some black sequins again because I like the way the black sequins just accentuated everything. So yeah, if you did not check out Stamp Wars, I will put the replay down below for you guys. We had a lot of fun. Again, our sponsor was Pink and Main. You do have a limited discount coupon, which gets you 15% off everything in the shop except for subscription items and the new Pink Mink. But you want to go check it out if you are interested in starting in foiling. You have foilables, you have foil, and then of course subscribe to Chow, which is Create with Chow, T at Not Afraid of Color, Tracy Schultz, and our special guest was Erin Reed. We had a lot of fun, and the products that I got sent in my package was the Beautiful Foilable Kit, the Gold Cheer Foil, and the Black Transfer Toner Sheets. They have other foilable kits. They have other sizes, other foils, and of course other colored toner sheets, which you can check out. But check out the replay. If you had fun watching this video, please give it a thumbs up before you leave. And again, if you want a chance at winning your own set of foil and foilables, comment down below, how long have you been foiling? Are you a novice, a beginner, never foiled before? Are you going to be using a laminator? Or would you say, hey, I've been foiling for a long time. I'm a member of the Foiling Snobs Club and I have the mink and everything else. Let me know. Thanks for watching, guys, and keep on foiling. Bye.